Sorry, let me get some music. See if this works. Ooh, not that. Hey everybody. How was everybody's weekend? Oh, yeah, you are like literally right on time if you were here right now. I haven't even figured out what music I was gonna. I had some. Oh, a spa day yesterday. That sounds fantastic. It was a good weekend, actually. I had a really good weekend, honestly. Day was really good. It was like that perfect blend of like I had some clients this morning. I had got some work done, did some other nice stuff, played some games. Hello, Red. I saw you at the protest the other day when you were live. That was cool. I was at work yesterday, so I lived through you. Okay, I think I found some music. See how that goes. Oh, a horse show in the rain. That sounds rough. He set a reminder. Awesome. Hello, Jennifer. Hello. Homecoming queen. That's awesome. Blue hair. Moving into a new house. But that sounds fun too. I know, you're tired. You're probably bone tired too. I remember doing that. 2 a.m. Well, maybe we can relax you. And I just started. I haven't even done a smoke anything or... Actually, I think I'm going to use a spray today, because that's what's closest. Yeah. And our intention today is no intention. I'm going to just use a bunch of different kinds of quartz and just sending out pure energy, and I'll let you guys choose what you do with that energy, I guess. So today's intention is no intention. So we'll see how that goes. It's fun to try new things. Hello, Norway. I love that people use my YouTube videos for sleep. I'm so glad that that helps. Because I do the same thing. Like, I use Reiki ASMR videos for sleep. So, I have to be honest, it feels weird to watch my own videos. So I never do. I have to watch other people's. So, I'm going to start out with just a spray cleanse. Just kind of cleanse out the area and start with a neutral base without spraying it on my phone. Hey, California. Ooh, a new D&D campaign. We've been going pretty strong with D&D for like every Friday, almost every Friday for like 3 years now. And whew, that is a commitment. We had this last Friday and next Friday off, so, but it's so fun too. Okay. Oof, I got myself. I'm just gonna push that through. This spray that I'm using right now is just kind of a base, like, sacred space. It's ritual mist, so it's like laurel and orange and things like that to kind of prepare the space for work, I guess. Yeah, usually trolls kind of actually happen in the beginning now, because so many people join in at once. Like, everybody's like, oh, it's 9 o'clock, and they come in, and that triggers us to go onto the For You page, and then it's, I don't know, people have nothing else to do. But I'm happy for everyone else that's here and that joined us. And eventually they get tired and they go away. what Reiki ASMR creators? Lunanae I've watched for years, like years and years. She's really one of my favorites and is just so soothing to me. I think it's like Edie ASMR. You know what's funny is I know their faces more than I know what their actual screen names is. And then I think one is like Whispering Fox or something. Oh, it's not that. She has quite a few followers. Hers are really gentle and nice. I think you can look at my YouTube, my Tip of the Moon YouTube, and see who I follow, and those are probably the people that I watch. I'd have to look it up. I forget. I will try to remember. Maybe Whisper. No. She has like brown hair, and she's really thin. Just has a nice vibe. But I think if you look at my YouTube, you'll see who I follow, and that's who I recommend. That's usually who. Whispering of the Wolf, that one. It's that one. She's great. I just found her. No, I think it's Wolf, the Wolf one. I really like her videos. Yes, yeah, I'm pretty. Whispers of the Wolf, yeah. I'm sure if you just type that and then Reiki ASMR, you'll get her. I like her a lot. Okay. And then there's people I follow on here as well, which I think you guys have talked about before too. I like Nicole, Reiki Healing, Hope Medium. I think she changed her name recently though. Okay. So I got a couple different, I have 4 kinds of different quartz, and again, no intention, but I can tell you what they are. So this is amphibole. I think I'm saying that correctly, but basically see it's got these kind of wispy parts inside of it. Really lovely. I actually just display this one. I hardly ever work with it, but I'm gonna just kind of pull that up and through. It feels a little bit earthy to me, like quartz with kind of some earthy energy to it. I like it for the sacral chakra. I actually hardly ever work with it. For me, it feels very grounding in a quartz way, but I'm just leaving it open to you guys to use what you want it for. So how does the energy feel to you? And then where do you want to direct it? Silver Hair too. I really like his channel as well. I think he does some really different things that other people don't do. And he's also incredibly consistent, like he's always making videos. You feel it in your lower back. Yeah, I definitely feel it like down, lower, in the lower chakras, like the root or sacral to me. Yeah, I love his channel. I just feel like there's not enough male ASMR creators. So it's really interesting to kind of hear what everyone else feels from something. Yeah, I literally just painted them right before this, so they are as fresh as my nails can be. This is, I don't know. It's one of the gel ones, but I forget the brand. Like you're supposed to use another top coat on top of it to make it gel up or something. Thank you. I usually buy my stones in my local store or online at Monk and Moon. I'm actually gonna turn that down just there. I think I watched Sarah Louise Tinsley. I follow, because that seems familiar to me. If you put these people up on like a billboard, I'd be like, oh my god, I watch her on YouTube, or I watch that person on YouTube, but I'm so terrible with names because I just subscribe and then I watch them for my subscription thing. Which probably tells me that like it's more important for me to say the name of my channel in the beginning of my videos, because probably there's a lot of other people like me, they're like, oh, I like that lady on YouTube, but I have no idea what her name is. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. It's interesting to hear all of your different, like, how you experience this stone. I'm gonna pull it up and over, kind of do a loop, and then I've got some other kinds. Yeah, I knew it was you. I think that you've maintained the same avatar. Yeah, I need a list or something. A recommended. I should do blog posts on like, these are the people I like. And then other people could leave their comments too or something. I'm not sure of a blue quartz, unless you mean it's like the aura quartz, because usually those are like quartz that have been dipped. And they usually have like, kind of like my fingernail polish, an iridescent like duotone thing to them. But I'm wrong. There's tons of quartz. There's so many. I don't even begin to have all the different kinds of quartz. Let's see. And then this one I've only used a few times. It's supposed to be sugar quartz, so it's basically one piece of quartz and then all these little like baby ones around it. It really, to me, resonates with all the different things that you do in life and how they kind of support the main you, like even if they're not something that you finish, you know, dead-end relationships, dead-end jobs, they're all these things that actually support our growth to the main us. So that's what I like it for, but it's pretty cool, and I'll let you guys feel like what you feel from it, but it's very nice. So it's sugar quartz or sugar something. I think it's sugar is what it was called. And I got that one from Monk and Moon just a few weeks ago, like a month ago, I think. I'm just going to thread that through. On your throat? Interesting. Yeah, I could sense that. Kind of to me it feels like a expansion up and feeling kind of supported in that way. And I think sometimes there's different names for these when they have little crystals at the bottom, like mother and child. I don't know. Sometimes I think these might be called something different. On top of your head. Yeah. Sides of your temple, yeah, I kind of feel that, like that. If I have to describe it. Yeah. It does actually match my hoodie, especially right now. It's a little bit more peachy than this is more mustard yellow, but in this light, I think it makes them look almost the same. Thank you. And I'll pull through a little bit with this one. That's awesome. Thank you. Yep, there's no official intention, so you kind of can send it where you want. Maybe healing in your body, maybe releasing some energy stuff, maybe towards working some magic that you're doing. Just a bunch of energy. And when I'm pulling in this regard, it's more about getting energy flowing back and forth, and kind of creating that exchange towards what you want. So kind of removing something that you don't want maybe, and adding to good luck for your job. I'm not sure. Whatever you want to send it. It can be hard to keep up with comments, but in general people are usually just saying thank you, which I think is nice, adds to that good energy. I feel like I'm probably not as effective of a healer during lives, but I think it also doesn't matter because it's good to just chat with everybody and play around and see, how do you guys experience this crystal? How do you want to do the session? That kind of thing. And if it's overwhelming to you, please scroll away. It's not my intention to like blast you too much. So sending as much as you're open to, and please feel free that when you feel full or feel good, that to scroll away. You don't have to force yourself to stay through it, and not my intention to make anyone uncomfortable. No, I just meant in general. Sometimes people feel overwhelmed. My work, the crystal, whatever, it just can be. I want to make sure that we are not forcing ourselves. I think sometimes people think you have to stay for the whole effect, right? Come and go as you please, too, you know? I appreciate you answering questions. I don't teach Reiki. I have a Patreon where I'm starting to create a space so that I can teach hopefully by this winter I can start offering some small classes as part of like maybe a Patreon or something outside of that. But if you're interested, do join over there. But not quite yet, no. And there are plenty of people that do lots of Reiki teaching, so don't wait for me either too. Just kind of giving you that little bubble of energy. Oh, I get so many lovely blessings and well wishes from all of the work I do. Like, you guys leave me the best comments. I get plenty of good energy too. Not to mention I just get good energy from people on TikTok, like people doing like Dreadful Bird. Every day he tells me to like put my shoulders down and just be with him for a moment, and that's really lovely. Or watching somebody's tarot reading for me. So I definitely benefit from everybody on TikTok making a nice community of healers and guides and messages. Madam Adam, I won't listen to his videos too. Like, there's so many fun people that do readings. Light Mama Magic, who's in the chat, I always follow her videos. Like, there's so many people. Hope Medium. Oops, and I'm missing some of your questions for sure. Yeah, everyone needs someone to tell them to put their shoulders down. I think he says like unclench your jaw, relax your stomach. I forget the whole thing, but Dreadful Bird every day on my page is lovely. And there's so many other people that I can't even think of. TikTok is lovely like that. Okay, so that was sugar quartz. So it's just quartz with a bunch of little pieces, little supporting pieces around the bottom. And then I've used this one many times before. This is Star Brary quartz. So it's like star and then Brary is in library. And it has little etchings on the side. This one comes from Brazil. I feel like it opens up my crown really nicely, helps like it connects me to my guides and ancestors, so that's one of my favorites. But again, just sending it for you, it's quartz, so it's always very programmable for us to kind of say, this is what I want you to do, or this is what I want you to assist with. So I will let you choose. I'm glad. That's awesome. Yeah, he's lovely. He does like nice little, every single day I think he does one of those, or often enough that they show up for me. And then he'll just kind of say something, kind of a reminder that you can just be for now. You can go wherever needed. In general, that's how Reiki is supposed to work. The whole idea of me giving it an intention or using a special stone is very much just me playing around. And Reiki is supposed to go where it's needed and kind of activate your body to heal what's needed. I buy a lot of stones from Monk and Moon, and I've bought a lot of stones from Etsy too. Just look at their reviews. Yes, what Mary Cat's saying. Sharper energy, yeah, I can see that. I think that's why I like the point on this one a lot. Like, so for example, this one came from Monk and Moon. For menstrual cramps, I've never actually used a stone. I just go take a bunch of ibuprofen and lay down and tell everybody to leave me alone, take a hot shower, drink some tea. Odyssey, gem, and float. Awesome. Yeah, there's so many great crystal sellers. It's hard to... I really like a crystal seller that shows me the stones that I'm getting. So... pull through a little bit. Yeah, there's something about, like, we have a heated blanket, but like a heated beanbag, a heated anything seems to help me when it's real bad. I used to have the worst cramps, but now I'm like 40. I think my body is just very efficient with the whole thing. It's a little bit easier. You can absolutely close your eyes if you want to. Do whatever gets you the most effect from it. If it's to watch me while I do it for tingles, that's great. If not, some people close their eyes and just zoom out. I know a lot of people sleep with like the YouTube videos a lot. Yeah, I think everybody's body's different. Turning 40 in March and they're still bad. I mean, I still have some times, but it's not like... I remember being in school, and it's TMI, I'm sure, but literally like all my power and willpower to not just fall over. I sleep to your YouTube, that's awesome. Again, I'm gonna pull through. Today there is no intention, it's just whatever you would like the energy to go to, whether that's emotional healing, physical healing, sleep, clarity, whatever's needed. I've never done one of these, so I play around on lives because I think it's a little more interesting, so see. Do cramps get worse with age? For me, that's not been my experience. My body is just like, it is over and done in 2 days. It's intense, but it's 2 days. My body is like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. Sorry, it's probably too much information. Yeah, I guess it just depends on your body. Some people it's worse. It depends on your hormones and all that fun stuff. This is a piece of quartz, so open to whatever you want to program it for. If you want that pulling out connections that you no longer serving you, removing anxiety or fear. Oh, premenopause. I know I'm so the cool old... I wish that I had sister. I have my sister, but she is 11 years younger than me, and I just ended up babysitting her a lot, and I do not think she liked that. We fought during all that. We're great now, but whew, she was a tough kid to babysit. Ugh. But I just didn't have siblings close to my age. I had much, much older step siblings, and it was just like I was the baby. And then my sister's way younger, so yeah, I totally wish I had sisters. Oh, yes, they were really talking about that game before I came in here. Wear white pants again. Today's intention is no intention, just kind of whatever you need. Oh, that sounds terrible to have like siblings and then not get along with them. Or maybe today's intention should, oh, that, I've never seen that one, thank you. Today's intention can be called, I didn't have any idea what to cook for dinner, so you get no intention kind of thing. I didn't know what to pick. I just think it's really, I think quartz is really interesting to me because they're so similar and yet so different. I thought that's kind of an interesting thing. That's pretty, thank you. And thank you for any of the other gifts that I was talking or missed. I really appreciate them. 5 sisters, 3 brothers, that is... You're on your own, yeah. It's kind of like that. Also, that's just kind of, I never do that. I usually am trying to force the intention. I thought maybe it'd be better to leave it to people. See what else I have. I have Elestrial Quartz. So this is for all the little, kind of like almost air bubble inclusions. They're almost like little other quartz crystals inside the quartz. And this is an absolute favorite of mine. Much more feeling like it's opening up channels of communication, but in an energetic way. Not necessarily talking communication, but like, I don't know, the web, the network that connects us all. I've used this before for sure, and that to me is what its strength is. But again, it's a piece of quartz, so you can tell it what you'd like. My cat is watching. Someone posted on Instagram like their cat watching my YouTube, and it was so cute. In the quartz level, yeah, that like the web of connection. Lots of crystals are very powerful to me, so it's not like there's one that's particularly... I know that like Super 7 is really buzzy, or Rhodochrosite is really strong to me, but other stones can be subtle. Like I don't feel it buzzing in my body, but it can kind of change how things are happening if I'm working with it. So I think a lot of stones have power in certain places. I like fluorite for clarity, for sure. So usually like there's greens, there's purples, rainbow, you can choose, but I think purples. I forget which one is supposed to be more for clarity, but I like fluorite a lot. I do not have any moldavite. Someday. I think that's one of those stones that's gotten a little bit, like, I'm sure it's a great and more and a powerful stone, but I think people attribute too much power to it when they could use that time and effort and money into developing a relationship with any stone. Like, I don't think that there's only 1 or 2 stones. It's like more about what is your intention, what is around you, what do you already have a working relationship with. There's so many different reasons for why a stone could be powerful for you, where you're at in your life, those kind of things. Thank you. It's Sunday, so, you know, it's sweatpants. I'm wearing sweatpants too, doing the whole thing. I always recommend going someplace where you can touch the stones and choosing one yourself, or going to like a river and choosing one on your own. part of that like process of choosing and figuring out the energy or how it feels to you is part of the like which one you should get. This is Elestrial with an E, Elestial. I'm very terrible at spelling, but. And quartz, so Elestrial Quartz. Thank you. Wait, that seemed like an awesome comment. I thanked it and tried to sing it a song, but my song didn't rhyme much. I don't think it has to rhyme. It sounds really cool. This one, not so much for the crown. I actually, to me personally, I see it as like it connects kind of here, and then it connects to everything else. So it's sort of like the connection of our whole selves with everything else. So to me, it's probably from the solar plexus is where I'm feeling that connection in, but it's not activating the solar plexus to me. But absolutely look into it, see how you feel about it. You know, I'm not 100% right. Chakras are energy points within the body. How they work for different people is different. To me, they're kind of like the language that you can communicate with your energy too. So I don't necessarily feel like you have balls of energy just sitting there, or everybody does. But to me, they're kind of like how I can understand your energetic body. Because really, to me, it's not just one thing. It's much more layered. So they kind of are helpful in describing or communicating and understanding something which can only be felt. I do not speak German. I tried. That was one of the few languages I actually tried for a little bit to speak, not successfully. Yeah, and I do Q&As on my Patreon, and I also have some guided meditations over there. So if you're looking, and I have the Discord, which makes it easier for me to just chat with people. I will say that TikTok's commenting system, it makes it really difficult to reply to all the comments, because sometimes comments are on videos from like 2 months ago, and I have to click into each one, load the video. It's just, so definitely if you're looking to like learn some more stuff, check out my Patreon. It's a good place for me to be able to communicate and kind of teach and share. I am so behind on candles. I sell soy and coconut wax candles, kind of just natural waxes, usually made for intentions, like using in spell work or meditation. So they'll be like abundance or protection. I spent all day making candles, and I have not even... Fall is candle season, and I am so behind. So if you haven't ordered with me, I'm so sorry. I'm working on it. And absolutely okay if you're feeling sleepy. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed your comment, Jess, but sending love your way if everyone's commenting. I'm going to do a little bit of plucking and then cutting with this one. I'm going to get a sip of water first. So kind of pulling. With Elestrial Quartz, I would definitely say you want to see the piece that you're going to buy. I have another piece of Elestrial Quartz, and it does not look like this at all. That was one of those crystals I learned that it's one you have to see it. I got like a hunk of like white, not see-through crystal for like, it was like $8 too, so. Definitely look at it around for a good piece of it. It's worth it. Because this one was like, I think this one was like 15 or 12. So like paying a little bit more made it much more worth it. You mean something's moving in your body kind of feeling? Because that's how I notice energy. I feel energy moving in my body. So that's how I work on people, is by feeling it. I know some people see it, or they see different things in their mind's eye, but for me it is very much a physical experience in my body is how I feel energy. So that might be what you're feeling. And I've definitely been able to train that to be better over time. Like over the last 2 or 3 years, my energy sense is like up here just by being more aware of it and practicing with it. So if you feel energy that way, I highly recommend, or any of the ways you feel energy, just know that it can get much better. So if you see it in some way, keep working with that and see how that works. How do I practice on it? I practice on myself. So I used to use it in meditation. I would often use like a crystal like this with the point. I would actually kind of use it drawing down and up my energy, trying to kind of align myself every day, like before I did that, or I'd kind of use it to scrape off energy with me, things like that. And I started to be able to feel like where it was moving and feel how it was, I don't know, interacting with me better. So just using crystals in meditation, or just your own energy, even use your hand and see if you can feel your own energy coming out from here in your palm. And like when things are feeling like I'm sick or I'm congested or something like that, I'll use it physically on my body to try to, I don't know, start getting my energy moving. Those motions that I use on myself are very similar, where I'm usually dealing with the center channel of energy, so kind of down into my root chakra, so that center channel. But if I'm feeling like stuff is holding me down, I will scrape off my hands and legs and all that as well. In motions, I'm usually scanning or I'm holding, you know, kind of. I don't ever really do I know that if you learn self-Reiki and Reiki 1, they'll have you doing hand motions like, you know, this for your different chakras. I hold my heart, and I feel like just from there it kind of goes up. But I do a lot of scanning, and then again with different crystals, especially if it's a pointed one. And then if I have a bar crystal, I will scrape that along me to kind of take things off and away. Let me check my time. I think I'm going to do some plucking and pulling. Yeah. Do a little bit of plucking and pulling. And then brushing too. I have not practiced that. I don't have one of those little things. I actually totally should do that. I should get one of those and try that out. I have not done it. I do Qigong and a little bit of Tai Chi, but that is more new for me. And so that is a lot of moving energy in balls kind of around your body, doing different hand motions and things like that to move energy and start getting your dantian moving and internal energy moving. Those have been really helpful practices just for myself and are not involved with Reiki, but it's more about energy work. Like there's different kinds of energy work. And so if you're looking into Qigong is very good, but you're going to want a class. I wouldn't rely on just YouTube for that. Like pay somebody for that. It is a very kind of in-depth and long process to go through. Oh, I'll bring Ham out. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. I got ahead of myself. I will bring Ham out. Second. Feeling the energy is so much more difficult while on pain medication. I can actually imagine that. I'm so sorry. What do you do when your heart is beating fast? I would definitely look for grounding techniques, because basically you're starting to energize and move up your body. You want to start bringing yourself down. But also, if it's a medical condition, talk to your doctor too. Like, I don't want this energy work or crystal stuff to ever get in the way of actual medical care. Like, totally, doctors are cool. Not all of them, but a lot of them can be helpful. So this is Rhodochrosite. I almost use this in every live. Very good, very heartwarming, and forgiving. And absolutely hydrate too, as someone was just saying. Or as everybody calls it in the chat, the holy ham. I absolutely understand why you can't relax your body during pregnancy. And I'm so sorry. It will get better. It'll get worse and then it'll get better. In him we trust. And I have all those, everybody in my Patreon was getting a sticker, my How Much Day sticker, so those are all made up and will go out this week. I think that she does appreciate how much everyone loves. And I think she, yeah, she knew where she was going, home with me that day. Like, as soon as she was in my hand, I was like, yep, that's it. I can't describe it, but she even has, like, it fits my finger perfectly. Like, there's little spots. I can't. She's very special, baby. Yeah, this too shall pass. It will. That last hump of it is so bad. I'm so sorry. My feet were the size of, like, basketballs. They were so swollen. It was the worst. Yeah, she chose me. This is Rhodochrosite, and there's another version of it, I think it's Rhodonite or something, where it's kind of similar. Rhodochrosite can be a bit pricey, but it is a lovely stone. Rhodonite, yeah, Mary Cat just said it. And I think I have a little piece of that, but it's in one of my plants claimed it like as soon as it came home. So I have never worked with it. It just stays in that plant pot. Oh, yeah. Summer and being hot and pregnant, I would not have done that. Both of my children were born in March, so the bulk of my pregnancy was in the winter, which is pretty easy. I'm gonna pull with that. Yeah, well, one of my kids is a Pisces, March 9th as well. My youngest daughter is March 9th. And then my son is Aries at the end of the month. Hi, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of March 9th. Patreon, I think it's my top tier. I do a Q&A, like an hour and a half at the end of the month, and I absolutely would love all of your questions. I think there was only like 3 of us last month, so please come and bring your questions. My daughter is Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Venus in Pisces, and there was something else, and a Virgo rising. Yeah, I love it. Ask me all the questions. Yes, I will do more plucking and pulling. I got all out of whack today with the quartz, I guess. Yep, I'm in Vermont. My moon, I'm a Gemini moon. So a Sagittarius sun, I'm a Gemini moon, and a Virgo rising. So a lot of mutable energy. And it wasn't quite a full moon because Gemini and Sagittarius are opposites. It wasn't quite a full moon. I think it was just like the day after the full moon. Or maybe it was the day before, I can't remember now. But very close to a full moon. And Vermont is literally perfect right now. It was like this really gloomy, kind of foggy weekend, and then the leaves are really popping, and it was like there was mist on all of the mountains, but the leaves were all perfect, and just for 2 weeks a year in the fall, Vermont is literally the most beautiful place. Unfortunately, everyone knows that, and tourist traffic is a nightmare. There definitely are full moon calculators that you can go back to the date of your birth. So that's how I found it. It wasn't from my astrological chart. I mean, I knew it had to be close to a full moon to have the sun and moon in opposite signs. Leaf peepers, yeah. But there is like a moon calendar. I Googled something like that, like moon calendar and with the date, and it will take you back in time, and it will tell you like the moon was 98% full or whatever. So for 2 weeks, it's perfect. And then it's this long, slow slide into winter, and it's like so dark here. My daughter was saying that I live near Stowe, Vermont, not in Stowe, Vermont, but near it. That like our county and our Stowe, Vermont is like one of the cloudiest places in all of like the United States. The other being like wherever they filmed Twilight. So it has its loveliness, but it's also pretty gray here sometimes. Yeah, mud season and stick season and all the in-between seasons. Forks, Washington, is that where the Twilights was? So apparently wherever I am is very close. Yeah, I used to live over in Jeffersonville for a while. Smuggler's Notch is nice. Vancouver looks so pretty. There's that one guy on TikTok. He's always like, hey, you want to go on an adventure with me? Too bad, you're coming. And then he goes somewhere in Vancouver. He is like the most... Can you hear that truck? He's the most amazing. He's one of my favorite TikTokers for sure. Also, it's incredibly hot. Go for the adventure, stay for the hot body. My very first TikTok is actually an ode to his TikToks, where I went on a hike and I did like an adventure hike, and it took me like 3 hours to make that video, and I was like, oh my god, I can't do this. This is such like a pain in the ass. But it is. If you scroll all the way back on my feed, it is an ode to that guy. Though I don't say too bad. I didn't steal his line though. That would be cheesy. I went snowshoeing. Okay, just a little bit of plucking. Yeah, he's awesome. And then also he's like a screen printer, so he's always making cool stuff. He's like wearing crazy clothes and like leaving presents for people in his town. He's like so wholesome. Oh geez, I think it's his name. Like I don't know his full name. It's like Ben something something. It's like 10 characters. Monk and Moon. So like a monk and a moon. Yeah, his name is Ben, but I don't know the full username. I think if you type like Ben and do you want to go on an adventure with me, you can get it. You have a very wholesome person. I mean, maybe it's snobby. He does have fabulous hiking gear and all that. Yes, I do have a YouTube. Same name. Tip of the Moon. It's linked in my bio. Yeah, somebody's saying it. Ben Olensky or something. There you go. Mary Cat will put it on Discord. Discord makes everything a centralized chat. Makes everything so much easier. Hey there. I think that's it. Ben Keel Lesenki. He drinks the tea in the tree is amazing because he's like, he doesn't have a view that day, and then he goes all the way up the tree, and then there's like the most beautiful view. I literally love his videos. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. That was an hour. Okay, so I think we're in good shape. Hopefully you directed that into some place that you were hoping for, some relaxation, some, good, somebody posted his name there. And then I will be live next Thursday and Sunday. I have some more videos. I have a new videos on YouTube, so you can check out my YouTube there, longer videos. I've been doing that for several months, so there's all kinds of videos on there for sleep or any other intention. And I release new videos usually on Wednesdays or Thursdays. And if you're part of my Patreon, there's even more videos over there and some guided meditations, and we do Q&As, and we have a Discord, so please join us over there as we're getting that built up as a community. And thank you so, so much to the mods, everybody that shows up every week, everyone that gives gifts and tips. I really, really appreciate you. And I will see you on Thursday. And obviously there'll be TikTok videos. So yeah, have a great week. See you on Thursday. Bye.